After I fractured my lower leg, the girlfriend I'd secretly dated for 3 years said she'd come take care of me. But I waited at home all day, and she never showed up. Then I saw that the man she had never gotten over had posted online. The caption read, "Long time no see, my girl. Thank you, no matter when or where, for always coming to my side." Above those words was a photo of him with my girlfriend. They were pressed close together. My girlfriend wore a sexy red dress, laughing without restraint. I posted an update of my own. "Loving you has been one long heartbreak." Less than half an hour after I posted it, my phone suddenly rang. I glanced at the caller ID. It was by Ningbing. I swiped to answer, but I said nothing. Yuan, what did that TikTok post mean? Are you angry because I broke my promise? Listen to me. There is an urgent problem at work. I cannot leave. I will come back when I am done. I did not want to hear her lies. Without hesitation, I said, "By Ningbing, we are breaking up." There was a moment of silence on the other end. Even her breathing turned ragged. Breaking up? Why? Just because I have not come to take care of you these past 2 days. Yuan, I really do have an emergency. Do not throw a tantrum, and do not threaten me with a breakup. I told you. That will not work on me. I gave a soft laugh. There was bitterness in it, and a touch of self-mockery. An emergency? You mean the emergency of traveling with Wang Dateng, right? Bai Ningbing froze. Dead silence fell over the call. She had no answer. She could only stammer out an excuse. "You. How did you know?" How I know is not important. What matters is that I mean it when I say we are through. Bai Ningbing, this is it. It is over. I hung up at once. Then I blocked her number. I deleted her from WeChat too. Every move was swift and seamless. There was no hesitation, only the relief of a weight lifted. Breaking up was much easier than I had imagined. Meanwhile, on a hotel terrace abroad, Wang Dateng held a glass of red wine. He watched Bai Ningbing beside him, her expression strange. He lightly touched her arm. Then he asked softly, "Ningbing, what is wrong? Whose call made you look so pale?" Bai Ningbing quickly hid the panic in her eyes. She forced a smile and moved away from his touch. "It is nothing. Just a colleague from the television station." Wang Dateng raised an eyebrow. Something dark flickered in his eyes, but he did not press her. He held out his glass, his voice intimate. "Forget what is upsetting you. Have a drink with me. Consider it my thanks for learning that I got divorced and coming all this way to comfort me." Bai Ningbing shook her head and stepped back. "No, I still have things to do." She turned and hurried aside. Then she called her best friend, Shang Xinci. The moment the call connected, her voice turned pleading. "Xinci, I need a favor." Shang Xinci sounded puzzled. "What is it? What could a gorgeous woman like you possibly need? Something even Fang Yuan cannot handle for you. So, you have to ask me?" Bai Ningbing bit her lip, not daring to tell the truth. She could only speak vaguely. "Fang Yuan broke his lower leg and is home alone. I am worried about him. I cannot get away right now. Could you take care of him for me?" Shang Xinci was surprised. Her voice grew serious. "Ningbing, I have to call you out here. What could matter more than being with your boyfriend when he has a broken leg? Fang Yuan's cooking alone is enough to make countless girls want him. Do not push your luck. If he leaves, it will be too late for tears. And then I will not get to eat Fang Yuan's cooking either." For no reason, panic gripped Bai Ningbing's heart, but she hurriedly made an excuse. "Something urgent came up. I am still abroad. I cannot get back yet." Shang Xinci fell silent for a few seconds, her voice turning cold. "I understand. But are you sure you want me to take care of him? Is it really appropriate for an unmarried man and woman to be alone?" Bai Ningbing breathed a sigh of relief. Her tone brightened. "As long as you agree, we are best friends. I trust you. Besides, you are the only one who knows Fang Yuan and I are together. I would not trust anyone else." "All right." Before Bai Ningbing could say another word, Shang Xinci hung up. After the call, Bai Ningbing was still uneasy. She sent Shang Xinci another text. "If he is truly angry, tell him I will marry him openly when I return." After sending that message, Bai Ningbing finally felt at ease. She picked up the glass on the table, clinked it with Wang Dateng's, and slowly savored the wine. Speaking of broken bones, I thought back to that miserable moment yesterday. While crossing the street, a light rain made the pavement slick. My foot slipped, and I crashed hard to the ground. Agonizing pain shot through my lower leg. Cold sweat poured down my forehead. A kind passerby helped me up. They even called emergency services. At the hospital, tests confirmed my lower leg was fractured. It needed a cast, and I had to stay in bed to recover. I could not believe a simple fall had actually broken my leg. When I got home, Bai Ningbing was the first person I thought of, so I called her. I wanted to ask her to care for me over the next few days. "Yuan, how could you be so careless? Wait for me. I will come take care of you right away. You will not have to worry about a thing." I believed her, but I waited an entire day. From morning to noon, then from noon until dark. She never came. Her phone would not connect. My messages vanished without a reply. Not until I saw that post did I finally wake up. When I needed her most, she was rushing to someone else. Her concern, her promises, only meant anything when that man did not need her. So I decided to let her go. A breakup needs no discussion and no one's permission. I contacted a moving company online. I had all my belongings shipped back home. Then I booked a high-speed train ticket home. It was the earliest train available. This city held too many memories of her. I did not want to stay another second. Just then, the doorbell rang. Leaning on my crutches, I slowly made my way to the door and opened it. Xinci stood outside. She was Ningbing's best friend, and the only person who knew about our secret relationship. She carried an insulated food container. When she saw my leg in a cast, a pain look flashed in her eyes. She hurried forward and took my arm. Carefully, she helped me sit down. Fang Yuan, how did this happen to you? Why are you here? My leg is hurt. I cannot cook for you. Xinci loved my cooking, so she often came over to mooch meals and drinks. She explained, Ningbing asked me to come take care of you. I looked at her and almost laughed. What was this? By Ningbing, you go be with the man you never got over. Afraid your backup will leave. So, you send your best friend to keep watch over me. I gave a derisive laugh. Then I decided to tell Xinci outright. By Ningbing and I have broken up. Xinci was stunned. The hand supporting me went still. She looked at me in confusion. Why? Were you not doing well together? She specifically told me to make sure I took good care of you. She is abroad with Wang Dateng. I said it plainly, in a calm, ordinary tone. The shock on Xinci's face deepened. Then she sighed. She was silent for a moment and softly asked, can you really let her go? After loving her for so many years, could I let her go? I had asked myself that too. I told myself I could. By Ningbing and I met in college. At the freshman welcome party that year, she wore a white dress and sang at center stage. The spotlight shone on her. She was gentle and radiant. One look, and I was lost. My heart never stopped racing after that. She filled my every thought and every glance. From then on, I pursued her for a long time. I brought her breakfast every day, studied with her at night, and whenever she had her period, I brought her hot water and heating pads. I did it so long that chasing her became a habit. Until our senior year, when Wang Dateng came to our school looking for Ningbing, and I happened to see them. That was when I learned Ningbing's heart had hidden someone for many years. It was Wang Dateng, the younger boy she had grown up with. I watched her from the side. When she looked at Wang Dateng, her eyes shone. In that moment, I knew I should give up, but I also felt bitter. Why had Ningbing not told me sooner that she loved someone else? Maybe I would have let go sooner. Later, completely disheartened, I returned to my hometown and took over my family's restaurant. I threw myself into work, trying to forget her. I thought our paths would never cross again. But a year later, Ningbing suddenly called me and asked to meet. She wore business attire, more mature than in college, and even more radiant. She looked at me, her gaze earnest, and spoke word by word. Fang Yuan, will you marry me? My heart nearly stopped. I thought I had misheard. Ningbing, what? What did you say? I had to admit, when Ningbing asked me that, my heart pounded fiercely. But her next words instantly crushed all my hopes. Let us have a secret marriage for now. I just became a radio host. Being seen as single is better for my career. Once my career is stable, we can go public. Alright, from that conversation with Ningbing, I learned that her family had been pressuring her to go on blind dates, rather than start over with a stranger. She thought I was a decent choice. She just did not want anyone else to know we were married yet. What is the greatest regret in the world? Trying to pluck a star with bare hands. Loving someone you cannot have. Of all the people in this world, you will never find another me. Ningbing was the one I could never get over. Given a chance to be with her, I could not bring myself to refuse so decisively. But I did not want to humiliate myself by accepting a marriage that felt like charity. So I laid out my terms. I will not agree to a secret marriage, but I can have a secret relationship with you. The day you are willing to acknowledge me publicly, we will get married. If you cannot do that, then forget it. We are over. Ningbing hesitated for a long time. Her brows were tightly furrowed. Her expression conflicted. At last, she nodded. There was a trace of pleading in her voice. All right. I promise. We will keep our relationship secret. When the time is right, I will acknowledge you publicly. So began our secret relationship, which lasted 3 years. No one knew. No one blessed us. It was a secret that could never see daylight. I pulled myself from my memories. The softness in my eyes slowly faded, leaving only calm. I looked at Xinci. She sat beside me, quietly pouring me a cup of warm water. I am going back to my hometown. Xinci looked at me, took the cup from my hand, and softly relayed a message. Ningbing asked me to tell you something. I looked up and nodded, telling her to continue. She said she would marry you openly the she returned this time. She will not hide it anymore. All I felt was bitter irony. I could not help laughing. I looked at her, and gently shook my head. I will not marry her. Why not? She is willing to acknowledge you publicly now. Have you not been waiting for this day? Xinci did not understand. She only watched me quietly, half joking, yet utterly serious. I said, I will not be the one she settles for after another man, and I will not accept a marriage she offers out of pity. Xinci paused in surprise, then smiled. Her smile was clear and sincere, with a touch of sympathy. You are right. She is the one who wronged you. Let me help you pack. Your leg is injured. Do not move around. She did not ask anything else. She simply helped me pack in silence. She packed my clothes and daily necessities one by one. She helped load all my luggage into the moving truck, then accompanied me to the high-speed rail station. She held tightly onto me the whole way, afraid I might fall. With one injured leg, I relied entirely on her careful care. She supported me, carried my bags, fetched water, and got my medicine. She attended to every detail. She cared more for me than Ningbing ever had. On the train, she even tucked a blanket around me, afraid I would catch a chill. In our quiet time together, a subtle intimacy quietly began to grow. Watching her care for me so attentively, I felt something strange stir within me. Ningbing had never treated me this well. Could this girl have feelings for me? Surely she did not just miss my cooking. Was she so hooked on my cooking that she was ready to date me for it? Meanwhile, overseas, Ningbing was with Wang Dateng. She accompanied him through all the local sites, but her mind was elsewhere the entire time. There was not the slightest smile on her face. She kept checking her phone, her fingers repeatedly swiping across the screen, refreshing Xinci's messages. She was still blocked by Fang Yuan. Xinci was not answering her calls either. Her messages still went unanswered. Panic grew inside her. She could not shake the feeling that something terrible was about to happen. Wang Dateng had noticed her behavior these past few days. He gently put an arm round Ningbing's shoulders. He asked tenderly, Ningbing, what is wrong? You have seemed so distracted these past 2 days. Ningbing forced a smile, gently pushing his hand away. Nothing. I have just been a little tired lately. Wang Dateng sensed something was wrong. His voice took on a deliberate gentleness. Ningbing, I got through this divorce only because you stayed by my side. Without you, I truly would not know what to do. He tried to move closer to Ningbing, trying to create an intimate mood. His hand slowly reached for her waist again, but Ningbing instinctively avoided him. She pushed Wang Dateng away, her eyes holding a trace of resistance. For some reason, in that moment, all she could see was Fang Yuan's face. She remembered how good he had been to her, how he had cared for her so devotedly when she was ill. A trace of guilt rose in her heart, along with a flicker of panic. Dateng, let us return home early. She spoke softly, her tone firm. Xinci and I returned to my hometown together. The moment we arrived, my parents came out to meet us. When they saw the cast on my leg, they panicked at once. Yuan, how did this happen? Does it hurt? Get inside and rest. Do not stand out in the wind. I was about to say I had only taken a fall, but my parents' eyes had already shifted to Xinci. Their eyes immediately lit up, their faces full of smiles. My mother especially grabbed Xinci's hand, looking more pleased by the second. And who is this? Is she Yuan's girlfriend? What a lovely girl. Ningbing and I had dated in secret for 3 years. My parents knew she existed, but had never met her. They had not even seen a photograph. I was about to explain, but Xinci spoke first. Yes, Annie. I am Fang Yuan's girlfriend. My name is Xinci. I looked at her sharply. Xinci calmly moved closer, nudging me lightly with her elbow. Then she leaned close to my ear and whispered so only I could hear. You do not want your parents to know you were cheated on, do you? I froze, staring into her serious eyes. For some reason, I felt alarmed. Only then did I realize that beneath this gentle, well-behaved girl's exterior, she had a slightly scheming side. I could only nod and play along. My mother smiled from ear to ear, holding Xinci's hand as she asked endless questions. Xinci, where are you from? How old are you? How long have you known Yuan? Xinci answered patiently, without any impatience. My father chimed in, his face full of approval. Good. Yuan is lucky to have found such a wonderful girlfriend. It is his good fortune. A few days later, Ningbing and Wang Dateng returned home. Wang Dateng had once been a moderately well-known actor. He had appeared in several popular television dramas. After becoming famous, he caught a wealthy heiress's eye. Not long after they began dating, they held an extravagant wedding. It drained most of Wang Dateng's savings, but she never legally married him. A few years later, he discovered she had cheated on him. Their relationship ended for good. This time, he had returned to make a comeback and reclaim everything he had once had. Reporters and fans crowded the airport. Wang Dateng faced the cameras with a gentle smile. Camera flashes kept going off. Every camera focused on the pair who had just returned. Wang Dateng took Ningbing's hand before the cameras. Photos of them together quickly spread online. In the photos, they looked like a perfect match. Ningbing did not smile once. Wang Dateng held her hand the entire time, but she could not pull away before the cameras. They had nowhere else to stay. So after leaving the airport, they returned to the apartment by Ningbing and I had shared. The moment by Ningbing entered, she instinctively looked around for me. Watching how distracted she was, Wang Dateng slowly spoke up. Ningbing, you are a popular host now, with a huge following. My agent suggested we pretend to be a couple for publicity and boost each other's popularity. It would help me make a quick comeback, and it would benefit your career too. Would you help me? Bai Ningbing hesitated for a long time, but still refused. Sorry, Dateng, but I cannot pretend to be your girlfriend for publicity. Irritation flashed in Wang Dateng's eyes as he stepped closer. Then what if I propose to you, Ningbing? He suddenly wrapped an arm around Bai Ningbing's waist and lowered his head to kiss her. Bai Ningbing's pupils shrank as she tried to push him away, but Wang Dateng held her too tightly and she could not break free. She could only stand there stiffly. Ningbing, only after everything that happened did I understand that you are the one who has always been by my side. I used to see you only as an older sister, but I do not want to lose you again. Wang Dateng kissed her more deeply. They backed into the study. He lifted Bai Ningbing onto the desk, his hands continuing to roam over her body. Then Bai Ningbing suddenly sensed something was wrong. She got down from the desk and opened a drawer. It was where I usually kept my cookbooks. Now it was completely empty. Not one of my usual cookbooks remained. She hurried to the closet and yanked open its door. Her heart pounded wildly. A dreadful feeling had already taken hold. The closet was utterly bare. All my clothes and daily necessities were gone. Not a single trace remained. In the kitchen, even my beloved cookware was gone. Bai Ningbing went deathly pale and began trembling all over. At last, she understood. I had left. I was gone for good. I had left without giving her a chance to explain. Wang Dateng watched her devastated expression and frowned deeply. Ningbing, have you fallen for someone else? Tears welled in Bai Ningbing's eyes as she slowly nodded. Who? Fang Yuan. The moment those two words left her lips, Wang Dateng's expression changed too. Wang Dateng fell silent for a moment, then brought up that social media post himself. You and Fang Yuan broke up because of the post I made, right? I posted it on a whim. I never thought he would misunderstand. Bai Ningbing abruptly looked up. What post? Wang Dateng took out his phone and showed her the photo and caption he had posted. Bai Ningbing had never understood how I found out she had stood me up and flown overseas to be with Wang Dateng. Seeing the post, she finally had her answer. How are you friends with Fang Yuan? Back in college, when I visited you, Fang Yuan added me. Bai Ningbing's heart sank little by little, and a chill spread through her body. It had already happened. Blaming Wang Dateng would change nothing. Bai Ningbing took him to his hotel, silent the entire way. Wang Dateng tried to speak with her, but she only nodded distractedly. Afterward, she returned to the apartment alone. The empty room held no warmth of life. The cold air made her shiver. My traces were everywhere, yet I was nowhere to be found. With trembling hands, she called Shang Xinci. Her voice was already thick with tears. Xinci, where is Fang Yuan? Tell me. Where is he? Shang Xinci's voice over the phone was calm, though laced with a trace of panic. I am traveling. I do not know. Did you not promise me you would take care of him? How can you not know where he is? Bai Ningbing pleaded desperately as tears streamed down her face. I know I was wrong. I truly know I was wrong. I want to apologize to him. I want to win him back. Shang Xinci was silent for seconds, then her voice turned ice cold. Bai Ningbing, Fang Yuan already told me. You went behind his back to see that younger childhood friend of yours. If you cannot let Wang Dateng go, why drag Fang Yuan down with you? Shang Xinci gave her no chance to defend herself. She hung up immediately. Bai Ningbing clutched her phone, collapsing into the empty room. She could no longer hold back her sobs. After hanging up on Bai Ningbing, Shang Xinci wiped the coldness from her face and returned to the dining table. I was having dinner with Grandpa. The table was covered with dishes Grandpa had made himself. He kept putting food in my bowl, telling me to eat more and build up my strength. Every dish on the table looked, smelled, and tasted wonderful. This is so delicious. Grandpa, your cooking is even better than a restaurant chef's. Her praise made Grandpa beam, and he gave her another helping. Shang Xinqi's eyes sparkled as she ate. Her chopsticks never stopped moving. If you like it, eat more. Come visit often, and Grandpa will cook for you. I could not help feeling a little proud. My great-grandfather was once an imperial chef who cooked especially for the emperor. Shang Xinci looked stunned. Wow, your family has that kind of history. That is incredible. After dinner, she asked what I planned to do next. Would I stay in my hometown permanently and take over the family restaurant? Our family's craft cannot be lost. I want to carry on Grandpa's life's work too. Shang Xinci looked at me, her eyes warm with a gentle smile. Whoever marries you someday will be so lucky. She will get to eat food this good every day. She had been staying at my house while I recovered. I was not clueless. I could see how she felt, and I could feel how good she was to me. So I stopped beating around the bush. Do you like me? Shang Xinci choked and coughed, her face instantly flushing red. You are so full of yourself. Who likes you? I lowered my head, pretending to be disappointed. Oh, I got the wrong idea. Forget it then. She panicked at once and grabbed my arm. No. That is not what I meant. Actually, I like you a little. I could not help smiling. What do you like about me? Xinci thought about it seriously. You are steady, gentle, and patient. You were with Ningbing for so many years, but I never saw you lose your temper. No matter how she treated you, you always tolerated her. You are kind and good to everyone around you. She praised me with such sincerity that I felt a little embarrassed. Then, since you have taken care of me for so long, would you like to give us a chance? Xinci's eyes lit up, and she nodded eagerly. Promise. I never expected the post I made after our breakup to cause such an uproar online. I had moved to Ningbing's city to be with her. Unable to find suitable work at first, I became a food content creator from home. Over 3 years, my account gained over 2 million followers. I had always loved sharing things, but Ningbing did not want our relationship public. So in my live streams and videos, I could only allude to our life together. That post said, "Loving you was a long, slow heartbreak." It was paired with a photo of Ningbing's profile. Online users recognized her from that photo as the woman photographed with Wang Dateng at the airport. The post was shared like crazy overnight. It quickly passed 1 million likes. The internet erupted, and the comments exploded. Wang Dateng and Ningbing were viciously attacked online. Food blogger cheated on Ningbing and Wang Dateng. Top host caught cheating. Devotion betrayed. All shot to the top of the trending charts. Wang Dateng's comments were flooded with abuse too. Even the old story of his ex cheating on him was dug up again. So, because you were cheated on, you cheat on someone else. No morals at all. You deserve to be cheated on. The radio station where Ningbing worked kept receiving complaints demanding her dismissal. Wang Dateng could have gained some sympathy from his divorce, but now his comments contained nothing but hate. Wang Dateng's manager tore him apart. His manager berated him over the phone for a full hour. Wang Dateng, have you lost your mind? You just made your comeback, and you have caused a scandal this huge. Do you still want a career in entertainment? The whole internet is attacking you. If you do not fix this fast, your comeback is completely over. After hanging up, Wang Dateng completely panicked. He found Ningbing and seized her arm. Ningbing, you have to get Fang Yuan to clear this up publicly. Otherwise, my comeback is finished. You know I never came between you two. Ningbing said nothing. Her face pale. Her eyes were hollow. But Ningbing did not even know where I was. Only after we broke up did she realize that apart from knowing my hometown city, she knew almost nothing about my family or my life. I cannot find him. Her voice was hoarse and full of despair. Later, through his connections, Wang Dateng found my home address. When Wang Dateng came looking for me, I was somewhat surprised, though I also thought it made sense. My injured leg had made getting around difficult these past few days, so I spent some time on my phone. Naturally, I knew what was happening online. After thinking it over, I agreed to meet him. We met at a quiet coffee shop. The second Wang Dateng sat down, he began explaining. His tone was fairly mild. Fang Yuan, I came here to tell you that Ningbing and I are innocent. I was just cheated on myself. I know how much it hurts. I could never do something that immoral. I cut him off without expression. I am not interested in your excuses. Just tell me why you came. Wang Dateng's face darkened, but he continued patiently. Ningbing was heartbroken when she learned you wanted to break up. I hope you will not abandon her over something so minor. I gave a cold laugh. Something minor? I was bedridden with a broken bone, and she stood me up to fly overseas and be with you. And you call that minor? Wang Dateng grew irritated at my question, but he refused to give up. He told me Ningbing had rejected his confession. I was the one she loved now. She had not understood her own heart before, but this time, she had finally figured it out. After Wang Dateng finished, he kept staring at me, waiting for my reaction. I lifted my coffee and took a sip. You have already been married once. No wonder she does not want you. As I rose to leave, Wang Dateng finally dropped the act. He grabbed me. Your post got Ningbing and me attacked online. I demand that you release a statement. Say your girlfriend was not Ningbing. I watched him for a few seconds, then took out my phone. I opened a video. It showed the study in our apartment. Wang Dateng was holding Ningbing as they kissed. Every sound and movement had been recorded clearly. It was a camera I had installed when I used to livestream. I had not removed it when I moved out. Later, I wanted to see Ningbing's reaction when she discovered I had left. When I turned on the camera, I accidentally recorded all of it. I set my phone before Wang Dateng. My voice turned completely cold. If you show your face in front of me again, I will release this video to the public. Think about what will happen to you then. Wang Dateng's expression changed sharply, but he was still unwilling to let it go. He even tried to use Ningbing to threaten me. Are you not afraid of ruining Ningbing? You two did love each other once. I scoffed. Have you not always treated her as your backup? So stop pretending to be a good man. Wang Dateng's face went pale, then livid. He had nothing left to say. Wang Dateng returned, devastated. He told Ningbing about the secret recording. Fang Yuan saw what happened between us that day through the camera. Ningbing went pale instantly. Dateng, tell me where Fang Yuan is. After getting the address from Wang Dateng, she rushed over that very night. She found me that night. Yuan, listen to me. I did not cheat on you. Her eyes were red, tears pouring down her face. Wang Dateng and I did not go all the way. I came to my senses in time. You are the one I love. I waited until she finished before speaking calmly. By Ningbing, I watched you kiss another man in that video. I watched him lift you onto the desk. And now you tell me you are innocent. Just because you did not go all the way. Does saying that not disgust you? By Ningbing shuddered as tears surged from her eyes. Yuan, I know I was wrong. I truly do. I could not let Wang Dateng go before. But during these 3 years with you, I truly wanted us to build a good life together. I sincerely meant it when I asked you to marry me. Can you give me one more chance? I looked at her without the slightest pity. Do you know what I am most grateful for in my life? I am most grateful that when you asked to keep our marriage secret, I did not agree. You wanted your career and the man you could never forget, while expecting me, your backup, to wait unconditionally for you to come back. If I had really married you, who knows how long you would have kept cheating on me. By Ningbing went deathly pale. How can you say that about me? Am I wrong? I turned and left, severing our 3-year bond for good. By Ningbing collapsed to the floor, covering her face as she sobbed. Wang Dateng soon called By Ningbing again. He asked whether I would release a statement. When he learned I refused, he completely panicked. Then make a post yourself. Say the woman in the photo is not you. Get the public outrage under control first. By Ningbing looked numb. She could only nod. Early on the 3rd day, By Ningbing appeared outside my family's restaurant carrying food she made herself. Her eyes were bloodshot. Her hands were covered in blisters from burns. Yuan, I made you breakfast. I took the lunchbox and dumped it into the dog's bowl by the door. My dog is used to food made by me, my father, and my grandfather. It did not take a single bite. I looked at By Ningbing. See that? Even a dog will not eat your cooking. By Ningbing broke down on the spot. I worked so hard to make you a meal, and you humiliate me like this. It hurts when someone tramples on your feelings, does it not? Then, why did you do that to me? By Ningbing froze where she stood. After a long while, she finally forced out an apology. I turned and went inside. Xinci came to my side and asked softly, why would you not let me go out? If I faced her, she might finally give up. I gently pinched the tip of her nose. Making my current girlfriend deal with my ex-girlfriend would be a failure on my part as your boyfriend. Xinci nestled into my arms. Xinci does not like fighting over things, but Xinci hates losing what she wants. From now on, I am the only one you can have in your heart. I held her and gave only one answer. Okay. By Ningbing returned to the television station in a daze. That same day, her supervisor summoned her to the office. By Ningbing, you are fired. She froze. Why? Your cheating scandal is all over the internet. I receive complaints about you every day, and you have the nerve to ask why. Those words shattered the last of her pride. The television station normally would not interfere in an employee's private life, but this scandal had grown to large. By Ningbing had no connections, and plenty of people had been eyeing her position. Her dismissal was practically inevitable. After she returned to the apartment, only one quilt remained in the room. It was the only thing in the home still connected to me. She was clutching the quilt in a daze when her phone suddenly rang. People are saying you cheated with Wang Dateng. What exactly happened? Her mother sent her an interview video. In it, Wang Dateng wore an innocent expression, placing all the blame on By Ningbing. By Ningbing hid the fact that she had a boyfriend and kept pursuing me. I had just gotten divorced and was emotionally vulnerable, so I made a foolish mistake. I am a victim too. Wang Dateng dumped every filthy accusation on By Ningbing. She trembled with rage. She immediately drove to find Wang Dateng. Wang Dateng, why are you doing this to me? You were the one who asked me to fly overseas to be with you. You were the one who tipped off the reporters at the airport. Why are you dumping all the blame on me? Wang Dateng no longer had any of his former tenderness. Ningbing, your reputation is already ruined. It is better for you to take the fall alone than for both of us to be ruined. When I am famous again, I will not forget you. Only then did By Ningbing see the truth. You have been using me all along, from beginning to end. I was just your backup. If it were not for you, I would not have lost Fang Yuan or lost my job. Now I have nothing left. She grabbed Wang Dateng by the collar. She was on the verge of a complete breakdown. At first, Wang Dateng tried to calm her down, but he soon lost all patience. He shoved her away. You brought all this on yourself. One phone call from me, and you ran overseas to find me. Did I ask you to? Do you know how Fang Yuan describes you? A backup? Those 2 words were the final straw, and they completely broke By Ningbing. She took a fruit knife from her bag. Before Wang Dateng's horrified eyes, she plunged the knife into him. A few months later, I received a call from By Ningbing's mother. By Ningbing had injured Wang Dateng. She will be imprisoned for 20 years and wants to see you one last time. I stood there stunned for a long time, but finally agreed. I told Xinci first. We had already met each other's parents and were preparing to get married. She did not object. In the visitation room, By Ningbing wore a striped prison uniform. Her hair was disheveled. Her eyes were dull, long stripped of their former light. When she saw me, She managed a faint smile. Thank you for being willing to see me. I was silent for a moment. I came to apologize to you. When I made that post, I did think about waiting until your cheating was exposed and getting my revenge on you, but I never imagined it would end this way. But by Ningbing smiled. Yuan, it is all right. I do not blame you at all. Actually, I am happy. When you broke up with me so decisively before, I thought you had stopped loving me long ago and had only stayed with me out of obsession. She looked at me, tears glimmering in her eyes. But if you hate me, it means you truly loved me once. I did not answer. She had placed too much importance on love, so much that she lost her mind and destroyed herself, as well as others. Reform yourself in there, and try to get out early. I stood and left without looking back. As I walked out of the visitation room, Shang Xinci stood quietly in the distance, waiting for me. When she saw me, she smiled softly. Her smile